A senior Blizzard developer has left the company after being told he must give hardworking and successful employees a poor evaluation in order to meet a corporate mandated quota. Let that sink in a little bit. He's being asked to lie about a worker's evaluation to meet a quota. Initial reporting on this comes from Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, who wrote, in 2021, Blizzard, a unit of Activision Blizzard Incorporated, implemented a process called stack ranking, in which employees are ranked on a bell curve and managers must give low ratings to a certain percentage of staff, according to people familiar with the change. The reason this matters is because receiving a developing evaluation lowers employees' profit-sharing bonus money and could hamper them from receiving raises or promotions in the near future. However, co-lead on World of Warcraft Classic, Brian Birmingham, wasn't having it. Having been able to skip the quota for the last couple years, Birmingham thought it was no longer a requirement. But then this year, he was forced to lower an employee from the average successful rating to developing in order to hit the quota. Shortly after, Birmingham sent out an email, which was reviewed by Bloomberg, that explained what had happened from his perspective, as well as his intentions to resign if the stack ranking policy was not abolished. The email reads, when team leads asked why we had to do this, World of Warcraft directors explained that while they did not agree, the reasons given by executive leadership were that it was important to squeeze the bottom most performers as a way to make sure everybody continues to grow. That sucks. It's just gross. Birmingham's email continues, this sort of policy encourages competition between employees, sabotage of one another's work, a desire for people to find low-performing teams that they can be the best performing worker on, and ultimately erodes trust and destroys creativity. Finally, he added, quote, if this policy cannot be reversed, then the Blizzard Entertainment I want to work for doesn't exist anymore, and I'll have to find somewhere else to work. Before sending the email, Birmingham told a number of colleagues he was planning to resign. He was then called by an HR representative to confirm his resignation, and he told them that he was still considering it, but that he would not work until the policy was retracted. He was then terminated. Apparently, several directors and leads on the World of Warcraft team had asked if they could be given developing ranks instead of their employees, but were told that wasn't an option. On Monday, January 23rd, Birmingham tweeted out a huge thread explaining the situation openly, stating, I wasn't intending to make this public, but apparently it's in the news already, so I'd at least like to set the record straight. I am no longer an employee of Blizzard Entertainment, though I would return if allowed to, so that I can fight the stack ranking policy from inside. Birmingham also explained how the stack ranking came to be and how it came from the Activision Blizzard King level, essentially the very top of the corporate ladder, which mandated a 5% developing rating. He added that he and others had fought hard against the mandatory quota in 2021 and believed they won, but then it was revealed to him that they were basically operating under the illusion that the quota had been removed. They were also asked to keep the policy a secret. Birmingham sums it up writing, so having explained all that, I bear no ill will toward my former colleagues at Blizzard Entertainment. The Blizzard I knew and always wanted to work for is being torn apart by the executives at Activision Blizzard King, and it makes me sad. I truly respect the developers I worked with at Blizzard. The tweet thread makes it clear that Birmingham believes the quota is toxic, it's an official Activision Blizzard King policy, and it's being forced on Blizzard. Towards the end of the thread, he writes, I can't tell you whether to boycott Blizzard games or not. How best to express your displeasure is up to you. As I said above, I won't boycott, but I can't participate in a policy that lets Activision Blizzard King steal money from deserving employees, and I can't be made to lie about it either. So there it is. We've all witnessed this kind of tragic transformation of Blizzard Entertainment since it was purchased by Activision back in 2008. We've known for a long time that there's been tension there, obviously between the two organizations, but it's kind of cathartic actually to see a very precise and clear example of the types of issues that come up. And then of course to also have somebody in management, a lead at Blizzard kind of come out and say, you know, this is how it is very transparently in this tweet thread. So definitely go check that out if you're at all interested. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and for more video game news and updates, stay tuned right here to Inside Gaming.